And today we are going to be working on a lucky number. Maybe we'll draw yours. I am going to turn this boring lottery ticket picker system, draw a number and say, hey, you won! Into something really rad and cool, something young for the, the kids these days. I'm gonna have some bling to this. I'm going to have to squirt some oil in here so this thing spins. It's a little dry. And we're going to do a little modification to the side there. We're going to make it with this acrylic right there. Maybe not exactly that spot, but yeah, right about here. Put that in there. We got some edge lit stuff going on. I'm going to have this battery operated with some green LED. This is USB powered. And we have power. And this is what the LEDs look like. They're pretty bright. They're meant for 5 volts. So, like I said, battery operated. Going to have 3 AA batteries, and I'm going to take and run this cable through these holes. It won't be that much of a length. And I originally thought, and I'm not sure the clearance is going to be a problem now or not, and it is, of course. It's going to be a problem. So I'm going to have to mount this battery inside, which is fine. I can handle that. We're just going to just have it on the outside and then just change the battery whenever they need it. But we'll make do. But first, let's start cutting, and we'll take and make another deal. I'm going to wrap this. This is just thin metal, black metal. Exactly what it's called is anodized aluminum decoration sheet, 12 by 24 lincane, Lincane black. It says 5-pack. It don't come in a 5-pack. It comes in a 1-pack. This thing was like 15 bucks just for this. And what I'm going to do with just that is make a frame. I'm going to make a frame. I'm going to frame around this and then rivet it into that barrel. Also got myself some multi-purpose shears so I can actually cut into this metal. See, it's already got holes perforated in it, so it's going to be easier to put the rivets through. It'll be a little flimsy, I think, but we'll make do. Let's fast forward, shall we? So now we have the metal cut out. Now all that's left is to take and basically mold around this acrylic how I want to bend it and stuff, and then do put my LEDs inside there, because I'm gonna have to make this flat and then also have it a gap so the LEDs will be able to fit inside there. It'd be nice if I can just actually have the LEDs fit in a circle, but I don't think it's going to be that great of a deal. No, it won't. So, anyway, that's what's next. I have 3 sides bent, and then I'm going to take, and as you can see that this is going to be a little bit thicker, a lot thicker than the acrylic. What I'm planning on doing is actually throwing these out, so it's going to be flush with the lottery spinner deal. That way I can rivet this straight onto that once I cut that out. So that's what my plan is. We'll see how that goes. And yeah, it was pretty cool so far. Okay, so I have the LED cut. I have this bent, kind of how I want it. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to lay my LEDs in the track, and then I'm going to shove the acrylic on top of the LED. And then I guess I'm going to try to start riveting the black piece here to the brass. I'm not so sure that I can peel this off. Thought I was going to be able to, but it seemed like that the backing is not covered. Okay, maybe I can. Maybe it's just on that one side. Because I don't want this copper here touching that metal. I'm afraid it might short something out. So I'm going to do it like this. I know it's a very bad picture and you can't see. But you'll see in just a few minutes. And this is what the acrylic looks like. It'd be pretty cool looking. It doesn't have all the multiple diamonds like on the video it shows, but it definitely lit up. Nice. So next is fixing it inside this machine, and I kind of want it to be so when they pull this door here out to get the ticket, that this would be showing right about here. That's what I'm guessing. That's what will happen. So you'll have this riveted. I'm going to hot glue the corners here so the acrylic doesn't move at all. And then I'm going to have to take and rivet this into this. And I'm also going to have to cut this out so you can be able to see that. So that's another measurement that I have to make with this and that. Turned out to be a pretty good big sized piece. I can do this side, I can do the bottom. Top, I'm going to have to take and drill a hole probably. That didn't allow much room for the top. I should have done that. First time I've done this. If I had to, I got more material here. Should be able to use some of that. At least I got a pattern and an idea of what I want. It should be alright. It's not like they're going to go a mile a minute with this thing. It's measurements time. So I finally got the acrylic area measured out where I think I want it to be. And it's going to give me some space for this to rest against the metal piece itself, so I don't have it flying out. At least that's the hopes for it. I may have to make it a little bit smaller. I'm not sure yet. You know what they say? Measure twice, cut once, right? Because if I cut this, yeah, that's going to suck if I mess up. I don't know where it's at on the bottom here. Anyway, cutting time. Well, that was fun. I have a hole. Now, let's see if I made the correct assumption with the size of the acrylic. Fingers crossed. I hope I didn't just waste $40. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Square hole in it. Come on. Let's go. That way. Alright. Yeah, I can still cut some more and get away with that. Good. I'm on track. Trying to show you what it's going to look like. That looked pretty cool. See if you can get a closer look. And you can actually kind of nice if I just had it wrapped around and I had that black cage around it, the back. You can actually see inside, see the little numbers move around and stuff. So, I may try something different. Even though I paid money for that black stuff and whatever. If I can just take the LED, go around this, and just hot glue this inside there, we may be good. We'll figure that out in the next few minutes. So, went to the store and bought a rocker switch. That's what it looks like. Just a regular rocker switch. And what I'm going to do with that is take the jigsaw and I'm going to cut a hole squared. And it's going to have enough clearance that it's going to go underneath these guys here. That way, when they spin it and they're done with the machine, they can just easily turn it off, on and off. I can have battery and everything pretty much in this right corner here. Be able to get to it really easily, getting into it, changing the battery and all that. So it's going to be pretty nice. So I'm going to cut a hole for the switch, probably around this area. Yeah, I like that. You can turn it on and off. Be cool. So the switch is mounted. I ended up having to cut it with the switch is mounted and ended up having to cut it with a pair of wire cutters. And that's what she looks like. And I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, make it not so sharp in case the little hand touch it. You may have to just do it with the cutter. Either sandpaper or something. And then next, I'm going to cut out the center of this, probably 2 holes up all the way around. Wire my LEDs to the battery and to the switch. And I'm going to rivet this into that and I'll be done. I'm going to lightly go over it with a grinder to get the burrs off. I don't know if that really did much. Better than nothing. Okay. Next. Get this showing the road. And cut this out. Then I'm going to cut this, wire it to that. And then probably drill 2 holes for a rivet for the top part here, the one that's solid, and then rivet these to this thing here and wrap this video up. Okay, so I now have the hole cut. And the reason I'm doing this so you can actually see through the acrylic and see how that's see-through. I may have to cut up a little bit more. As I can see, the letterings and stuff is not completely clear. So I may have to go up a hole higher and lower. I'm not going to go wider. I may just have to cut that by hand. That way you actually see the lettering of the acrylic. Using my Isotip Solder Pro 90 that they sent to me a long time ago. I've already done a review on it. I like it. Just like that, it's soldered up. And you can see the glow means it's ready to solder. So, I do want to make sure that my polarity is correct. And I'm going to test it before I solder it on. My polarity is correct. Good. That's what I wanted to know. It's gonna be boring. Okay, so that's soldered on. All I have left to do is solder the switch on to the LED, mount the acrylic, and I'm done. So, this is what I can do. So now I'm soldering the battery and the LED to the switch, which I may have to make this hole a little bit wider. Kind of gives it an optical illusion when you're looking at this. I'm not really sure if this has ever been done before. I know I've never done it before. That's the fun part about doing stuff. Just learning what works, what doesn't, how to make it work. Pretty nice little butane soldering iron. It's an Isotip. I like it. Now I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Get everything riveted in and be done with this project. I may even take in, I may have to wire tie the batteries. I'm not sure. May do that after the fact. I do want to make sure that the switch is working on the side. That would suck if I got this all together. That's pretty sweet. Pretty cool. Alright, left plan. More grinding, couple rivets, and I'm done. That's what I may do. I may just drill a hole in the center of this, and rivet it to the side there, and that's all I need. It's cool. So what I've done so far is I've riveted this into here, so that frame's solid and none of the paper is going to come out. And what I'm going to do next is cut this back hair on the top here, and probably some, I may just cut this here and cut this here and press this downward. I'm going to hot glue these in so that they don't move. When the machine's running, it's not going to be flopping all over the place. I'm also going to have to find a way to take, I'm just probably going to use Velcro. I thought about just taking and riveting this to that so it didn't go all over the place. But that didn't work out too well. So I'm just going to use some Velcro. And it should hold it. Lo and behold, it's finally done. Thank you for watching 22 minutes of probably 30 minutes of this. This is what it finally looks like. I'm not exactly happy how it turned out, but nobody else has probably had something like this. So it's cool in my book. I'm gonna put some paper in it, a little crooked. I bent this down so it didn't hold the acrylic down. Also, it keeps the burrs away. I don't think anybody's gonna touch this. The switch on the side is awesome. You can just turn it on and off. Still be able to see stuff. So, facing outward. This is gonna be like that. They can open the door. They have their stuff they want. There's a slot here that they can drop the stuff in. The battery's Velcroed in. Yeah. So we just turn the switch on and then just rotate. I'm gonna cut some paper up. Show you what the paper looks like inside. Okay, so we have our lucky drawers in there. Ooh, might have to close the slit there a little bit. We'll just put some tape over that. That'd be funny. That's pretty cool, huh? And then when you're done, you open it up. It's all displaying. Turn on and off. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Wanted to do one last segment of this clip. Show you how bright this thing. I mean, it is pretty cool. It'll light up the ceiling and stuff. So, if it's done at night, this is going to be a really nice